Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and I am here to work on some ephemera for my Spillin Tea journal that I am making as a custom order. I'm using my fabulous new ARTEZA mat. I can't even tell you guys how nice this is. I had an ARTEZA mat before this one, but this one's even thicker than the other one that I had. It's like they've upgraded them quite a bit, and I loved that one. Like I said, I had it for 2 years and basically used it every day for 2 years. So, and you know, it's definitely still usable. So, I'm loving this. It's just a really nice color and feel, and like I said, it's even thicker than the last one. They're just very nice mats, nice quality. So this is my little envelope that we did together yesterday. It's all dry now. I added a piece of lace across here, and I just put that on with matte gel. So I painted a little of the matte gel on, put that down, and then painted over it, because this was a really thin lace, more like a fabric is what it felt like. I think it had quite a bit of polyester in it, and I got it at Hobby Lobby. And then I just added a little kind of a cluster with some, this is avocado dyed cheesecloth that I got from Denise at Wonderbar Crafts. Hi Denise. And a piece of lace, and then this is like a little applique that I think it was Marianne sent me that one. If I'm wrong, just tell me in the description box, but I'm pretty sure it was Marianne. Thank you so much. So there's that on there, and that's going to go in a tuck. Fern is getting this journal, and she lives in Canada, so I can't do a whole lot of like coffee dyeing. So I'm, you know, trying to figure out different ways to sort of age things and whatever, but the sprays are really cool because it adds a little shine. So I thought we could make a belly band for this to go in the journal, because I want it to be able to be seen on both sides. I didn't want to like glue it down like this where you could only see this side. So I'm going to have it slip into the belly band in the journal. And she mentioned she liked this envelope, so I'm going to go ahead and put that in her journal. And I thought we could add a piece of this paper that I sprayed with the mica powder. And somebody mentioned, I think it was Jamie, thanks Jamie, that the camera does not do the mica powder justice, and I would have to agree with that. Like, I try to like show you guys the shine, but it's just really, it's a light sparkle, much different than like glitter. It's just super fine, like truly eyeshadow is what I think of when I see it, you know. So there's definitely some shine there, and I just like the look of this. So I'm going to go ahead and ink around that, and I already tore it to size, and this is 8.5 by, I think it was, what was it, 3, or no, 2.5, yeah. So 8.5 by 2.5 is what I did on that one. And I'm just going to go ahead and ink around this, and we're going to kind of put some other things on there. As you saw, I had a little pocket on there. I had to, you know, figure out what size to do and all that, so I did that ahead of time. But other than that, haven't done much. I haven't done a whole lot in the journal because I've been playing with the, you know, doing the mica powders and stuff, so I haven't done anything else that you guys haven't seen. So I'll go ahead and put some glue on here. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I've been having computer difficulties all morning. I had to take down my ARTEZA video because I haven't been able to get the links for the affiliate program to come up on my computer for some unknown reason. So they sent me the links, so I put my video back up. I had taken it down, but it's back up now, the one from yesterday with the mica powder. But anyway, just always something with computers, I'm telling you. And I am not very tech savvy at all. Thank the Lord for my son for many reasons, but one for sure is the help that he provides. He's my tech support, so. Because I just have no idea, and even when they, you know, like email me and try to explain it, I don't even know what they're saying. Like, I don't even understand. So, but anyway, he can't figure it out either, so I don't know what's going on. But we at least got the links up on the video, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I just have this little pocket, and it's a piece out of the Spillin Tea Digi. You know, it's just a piece of the lace with the coffee dye behind it. I just thought it'd be fun to put one of these little Carry the Crafter tags in there, and I just backed it with some avocado dyed graph paper, so that'll just slip right in there. But I kind of want more up here at the top of the tag. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if my lights, one of them's just shining right directly in my eyeball. So okay, what else could we put on there? I don't know if I want like a bird or what. Or if I want more old paper, maybe. I have some other pockets I want to maybe work on too if we have time for that, because I need pockets for this journal, as we always need, and I never seem to be able to keep any kind of stock together on those. That's probably because I use them, you know, I put them in with packages that I send out when people buy stuff, you know, from my shop and whatever. So I'm just kind of always out, so it feels like, oh, this might be cool to put a piece of doily. And I haven't tacked that down yet. I could put a piece of doily up there. That might be kind of fun. It'd be fun to just kind of tear along the fancy part here so that we can still get some of that sparkle and stuff coming through. And these doilies, I think I might have gotten at Zucker's, and I don't know if that's a shop that's everywhere. It's like a party shop, you know, where you buy balloons and, you know, party plates and just all that. So if you have anything like that, you might be able to find it in your area. I don't know where all they're located, so I don't know if that's just a here kind of a thing or what. But that's a great doily. I like it a lot. And it's square. Although I thought that they would fit perfectly like in journals when they're folded in half, but they're still too big. So I cut some down to go in the journal. They'd be good to tea dye. I just haven't got that far. And I kind of, sometimes I like that, you know, little bit of white on a lace or a doily. Take it down a little bit. And attaching these, I was going to put the inker on top of the glue. That would have been fabulous. Fabulously brilliant. Okay, I think I'll do that. And I don't know if I want something else on there. Like this. The Old Maid's Tea Party. It's just cute. With the teacup. That one won't fit. This one would fit. And these are in my Digi. I just shrunk them down to the 5x7 size. I think I like that one the best. Okay, so I think we'll do that, and then we'll put this on. And we'll have the tag, so you'll still be able to see the glitter when you take the tag out, which is nice. You can see it through the doily too. Yeah, I was going to try to do some kind of Digi using those, but and somebody was asking me, you know, if I was going to do papers like, you know, these ones, but the problem is it makes sense. I mean, you scan it and you can't see any of that glittery color, so it just looks like whichever color you choose to use. So yeah, you just can't really scan it. My glue is like really weird today. I think it's because there's so much moisture in the air. I mean, we're not used to it here. It's a lot of moisture for us. I'm sure for a lot of people it would not even seem humid, but it's very humid for us. And that is not a normal thing here in the West. Yay. It's always tricky gluing those. That there. Yeah. Always have to cut the glue on the side of the paper, it seems. I made these little price ticket thingies. Those are kind of fun. Or I could put one on the pocket. These may become a digi, I don't know yet. It's all sticky up there. Let's see, do I have like a smaller bird? It's kind of good because it brings the blue down. And I love these by Carry the Crafter. Like sometimes I like putting stuff on them, but other times I just like them the way they are because they're just really kind of fun. Yeah, I think I'm going to do something like that, and then I'll stitch around it too. So let's get this. I'm going to rough this a little. Just don't want it so perfectly. I like to do that and get them all aged looking. And this is cardstock. I mean, it's not super thick. It's that thinner cardstock that I use. But it's definitely thicker than a, what do you call it? Copy paper. Telling you, I can't think and do this stuff at the same time. It just doesn't work. I think everybody kind of struggles with that though, because I know when you're concentrating and you're trying to make something, you know, you're using a different part of your brain or something. It just makes it tricky. Okay, I got glue stuck on my page here, so I'm just going to try to use some of that. Oh, and then I cut the glue again. Seriously. I'm not even going to see that because the bird will be in the way, but you know me, I always got to wrinkle it up somehow. I'm going to use glitter glue just because that's kind of thick on there. Yeah, so if you don't know and you want to sell journals, and the journal has to go through customs, I would advise, due to experience that I've had, not to use coffee dyed papers, because I didn't know this, but apparently people hide drugs or something like that in packages with coffee so that the drug dogs can't smell the drugs, they can only smell the coffee. So now the dogs are trained to, you know, spot on coffee or whatever you'd call it. So I had a journal that was basically destroyed in shipping because of that. So now I don't, if I ship anything to Fern, who unfortunately for her was one of the, you know, was the person that got that journal, they cut out all the signatures and everything. I don't send her anything that has coffee dyed, and since then we haven't had any issues. So, and I mean, I know they're just doing their job. It just is sad that it has to be that invasive. But yeah, just a tip if you're gonna send overseas or wherever, customs maybe. And I did offer to fix it and stuff, but she's been a very good customer for me, and I really appreciate her. Okay. Kind of feel like his beak's gonna get dinged a little, but I think it's okay. So yeah, I'll stitch around that, and then that way we can use it as a belly band, and then it'll hold our sparkly envelope here like that. It'll be cool. I like it. Okay. So I'm going to set that over there, and then we can work on another pocket. Let's see. I'm trying to get... I stuck some of the things we made yesterday under my sewing machine so they would flatten out. This is one of the ones. Oh, we actually didn't do these together. I forgot. This is what I sprayed after to use up that bottle of ink that we made together. I just worry about leaving it in there. I mean, it probably would have been fine again today, but I just don't want to leave it in those little bottles and have the tubes get all clogged. So I'm thinking one of these would probably be a good pocket. Let's see, what size are they? Like 5.5, which is just about perfect, right? For our journals. What did I do with it? Had to move everything 100 times today because of trying to figure out computer stuff. Oh, it is they're a little bit smaller, but I want the one without the lines. I think the line ones would be better for something else. This one would actually be kind of cool to make a pocket out of. Yeah, we can do that. So that's just, oh, there's that one. 3x5 card that's been sprayed with that. That's all it is. But you can definitely, I think, see the shine on these better. See how iridescent-y they are. Very cool. I don't know which one I want to use. I think I might use that one. This one's just much more of a mason jar circle than, you know, some of the, like these are teacups and tea plates that I made those out with. I'm loving this doily, as you can probably tell. I'm going to use that. I don't want to like cover up the whole thing, but I do want a little more interest on it. I think I might do a little bit of stamping on it. That one is just gross. Got all the big globs of... And these are my Tim Holtz stamps that I use all the time. Much to everyone's chagrin, probably. I'm going to use my archival ink just to make sure it sticks to the sparkly. I mean, it probably would regardless, but just make sure. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's definitely there. See it at all? Yeah, a little bit right there. Not super bright or anything. Oh, you know what we could do? We could put these little envelopes. I made these little... Gail Augustine's done these lots of times. They're just book page, little tiny envelopes. So I just realized most of the text is upside down. Oh well. Which is fun. anyhow, they kind of look cute on there, and then you can still see all that sparkly, and I did go around the edges of those with the gold pen that I have. You could also turn that into its own little, like, tuck in there, you know, like that kind of thing. Need something around the edges. I don't know what. Maybe if I ink it, that'll help. I get what Gail Augustinelli means when she talks about I can't tell if I like it till I ink it. That's so true. Because I can't. It just doesn't look right until it's inked. And then it also needs a thumb, like, notch thing. Yeah, that definitely helped. So yeah, you just fold a bunch of little envelopes and glue them, you know, at a book page. And it's very simple. Let's see, maybe we could use these little, a doodad out of here. That's a technical term. I have one of these that says T for 2. That one's too big. It just needs to be a little something. You just do like T on there. They look like they could be spilling a little tea. And again, these are just fussy cut out of the Spillin Tea Digi, the paper with all the, or the page with all these little watercolored tea items. Ink up that fabric a little. Needs it. I'm just gonna like kind of staple this on there. We will put a little glue under it just to make sure it stays. And we're just gonna glue, you know, around the edges so that it is like a little tuck spot. Yeah, we haven't had a whole lot going on around here. Just kind of some weird things, but I think everybody's just sort of lost their mind with this whole coronavirus thing. I don't know, I think everybody's just, feels like everybody's angry or like, I don't know, it's just very strange time, I feel. I feel like people are doing and saying things they wouldn't normally do or something. It's just very weird. What have you guys been working on? Anything cool and exciting? I mean, it's always cool and exciting, right? It's always loads of fun. Okay, I'll probably go ahead and stitch around that. Oh, we need a little like thumb notch thingy on that. I can find my doo-wah here. I'm going to try not to cut the little envelope, but keep your fingers crossed. That looks pretty as good as it's going to get, I guess. And it's a little thin, but I think once it's stitched around and down, it's going to be fine because it's got the thicker little envelopes there. And then I need to put a little glue right on that little guy, I just realized, because otherwise it's going to catch whatever little tag we use in there. Should make a little tag to go in there. I don't know if one of these would, I think these are too big. It would stick up so far. We just need like a little tag. Or a little piece of ephemera or something like that would be fun too, like a ticket. Something. These are Artymaze. Yeah, a ticket would be fun because I could back it so that's a little bit thicker. Yeah, I kind of like that, something like that. I wonder, does it need something blue better? Great Central Fair, that one's not as big. Yeah, that one's a smaller size too. I think the pink's fine. There's kind of sort of that color in there. So I think I'll back that just so it's a little thicker. And then that way, you know, you can write on the back of it or something. That's kind of just a fun little thing to slip in there. I mean, the blue would look, well, we could do both. Just put one of each in. That'll look cool too. Alright, we'll do that. And then whatever will go in the pocket will go in the pocket. If I put that over there, then I won't be able to find it. I don't know why I do that. Put it back where it goes. Not what you tell your kids all the time? I'll use some of this to back those. It's just some of my paper from the Spillin Tea. And it's just scrap, so it's good to use. I'll try to remember to link these. I've linked them in quite a few videos lately because, so if I forget, they're Artymaze, so I know if you go to her Etsy, you'll be able to find them. They're quite fun to play with, and there's lots of them. Lots of variety. This is kind of just a nice thing to do with ephemera, and you don't have to, but it leaves a lot more body to the ephemera, so it's not so flimsy. I mean, you can print it on cardstock too, and that would make it better for this type of thing, but I like to use it in multiple ways where I, you know, squeeze it and pinch it and stuff, so I want it to be a thinner paper for the most part, but then if I make it into a tag or something like this, I like to have it be a little thicker. And that's just personal preference. Kids start, my son goes to percussion camp next week, so the whole marching band season thing is going to be starting. The week after that, he goes to marching band camp, and the week after that, my daughter goes to the Boise State band camp, so it's going to start getting busy. our colors together nicely. Kind of doing them like haphazardly, and that'll be a fun pocket. I like that a lot. So I'll stitch around it. I'm going to set it on my sewing machine, and we can work on something else. Where are we at? We're at 30 minutes. Oh, 2 pieces, 30 minutes. Wow, I'm moving today. For me, anyway. Well, because those were easy. Flat pieces. It's when I start doing this kind of stuff that it becomes. I could do one of these bags. That'd be cool, because then I could put one of my tags in there. Like, where is it? Or even one of, I wonder if one of the journaling cards would fit. No, little big. How about, did I use up the big tag on this? Yeah, I think I put it in the other one. We could put one of those in there. That would definitely work. Let's play with that. That's glassine bag that I sprayed with the mica powder. So should be able to see a little shine on there. Yeah. So let's see. I think it needs lace or something on it. I would end up probably cutting that. I really don't love the ruffly lace. I don't know why, but I don't. Oh, I know what I could put. Some avocado dyed music paper. And a doily, and doilies just obviously are lending themselves to this particular digi, right? I did print out this in a 5x7 size, so they're a whole lot smaller because that's like almost a whole page. There's just one more little strip up at the top. So let's do that, and then we'll figure out lace if we want lace. I know Fern wanted lace in there, and I'm not going to be able to put a whole lot along the sides of the pages because, I mean, I may do like a ruffle or something, but this, wait, I've got it upside down because that's a pocket. So this is going to be a pocket, and then it'll be like this, and this will close up, so it won't be able to close up if I put a whole bunch of lace in here. So I'll be adding lace to other things, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to think. I'm wondering if I cut like a circle out of that. And you guys are gonna laugh because I'm gonna use my creative memories circle. But it works great, and I don't have any troubles with it sticking or doing any other obnoxious things that drive me crazy. And we're gonna use our self-healing mat. Let's see how it works. Hi, son.
Hi.
What you doing?
Watching you.
Okay. I'm using my ancient cutting system.
Haven't you had that longer than me?
Yes, I have. I probably got this right after Aiden was born, when I started doing scrapbooking all the time. But see how well that worked? It just worked. It's great. Why reinvent the wheel? You know what I'm saying? But I do always get a laughing, like somebody saying, huh, creative memories, I haven't seen that in forever, haha. You know, just not mean, just funny that I still use it. But it works, so. It's not broke, don't fix it. good. And then I may end up, you know, cutting a little bit off or whatever, but I'm not worried about that. I think I'll use this. It works a heck of a lot better than that Fiskars thing I have. That thing is annoying. And I'm all about using what I got anyway. Okay, so I'm going to do something like that. It's going to be interesting getting the glue on there, like always. Okay, so it's going to go that way. So I want this whole side to definitely have glue. It's got to fold over. Okay. Oh, I didn't. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I just like cut all that. There was an easy way to glue doilies. I mean, there probably is. I just don't know what it is. Because it seems like everything I try is always a mess. Just put a little art glitter glue on here. Okay. Yeah, I just made a total mess of that book page. That thing's all sticky too. Okay, there's that much. Now what else do we want to put on there? This is cute with the ladies. And again, I shrunk those down. I also should have the larger size. Where did I put? Oh, they're right here. Right in front of my nose. That one I must have used. Oh, she's cute too with her little tea set. Ah, that's adorable. It's kind of dark. And she's just got a little teacup. That's cute too. That one might be a little better. I love this, but it's super dark. So let's use that one. And that one's not in my Digi. Sorry, it's just one I found somewhere. Probably it's either New York Public Library. No, this one I think was probably Pinterest, because it's just going to be a one-time thing, one-time use. Maybe I'll use a piece of that pink lace. See this, it's much more like fabric than, you know, like lace on a spool or something. But I love it for, oh, I love the color of it for one. And I like it for these kind of applications because it's nice and flat. Something like that. It's going to cover up a lot of the rows. Something over here. Need ink around that picture. Can't see it. It's not working. Use hers. Wonderful. That's cute. I'll just use that. Okay, I'm going to stitch around that picture. Let's see where we at, 42 minutes. I just really want to stitch around that before I glue it down, so that's what I'm going to do, and then I'll be back to finish that. I'll be right back. Okay, hi, I'm back. So I stitched around the little picture, and that's, you know, kind of all I wanted to do, just to give it that little something, and then I'll put that there. I stitched around these as well, so they're all ready to go, and then I stitched around the pocket and each of these little pieces of ephemera, and I'll have to make something to go in there, or I might use one of the tags from the kit, but I'm going to put some glue on here, and I'm using the art glitter glue, you know, since we've got the fabric and stuff. Just want to make sure it's going to stay down. Extra glue off of there, and I'll put a little glue on here. Put it, and these are Shabbydabbydoodah. I'm sure you guys have seen them, but I will also try to remember to link that. If I don't, just remind me, because sometimes I just forget stuff. Seems like I have to create at least one thing every video. Just a lot of stuff to remember to do. Alright, so that is that, and then this will be in here, and I'm not sure what else I want to put on it. Does this one fit on there now? Is it smaller? Oh, it would. Maybe I could put that one on there. And this tag is out of my Digi. Let's see, what can we put behind there? Piece of this again. This is what I used on the envelope. That's why it's a little weird. It's got a little bit of glue on it right here. Get rid of that. Yeah, I think it needs something else. thought I liked that, but no. Let's see. Digging through my lace here. Just use a little bit of that. Kind of like that with the white tablecloth there. Just going to ink it a tiny bit. And I'll ink around this. will go here. And I'm not that worried about that getting caught in the pocket because it's the bag and it's a little bit easier to get stuff in and out of. And I'll stitch around this too. I want to use another one of these. I'll cover up that. Yeah, I kind of do want to use another one of those. Ink around it here. Okay, get a little under this lace part because it's not wanting to stick under there. And then I can see if I can use I like this one. They're spilling a lot of tea. And it's pretty shocking, apparently. I kind of got that a little crazy with the ink, but that's okay. Let's get this. Okay. Not wanting to stick very well. I'm kind of squish that corner a little too. I need okay. Alright, so there's that one, and I'll stitch around that too. It'll just go in the bag and be attached down onto the journal like that. So we got quite a few pieces done. Well, maybe not a ton, but you know. And then we have our envelope that we did yesterday. So those will go in the journal. So I hope you guys liked that, and we will chat again soon. Thank you so much for following me and all my new subscribers. You guys are all amazing. Thank you, thank you. Chat again soon. Bye-bye now.